Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Server Play. This is Scoots42, back again, one more time, hopefully a lot more times, back on the Direwolf 1.12.2 server. I did recently update to the 1.4 mod pack. It came out a little while ago. I generally like to, give it a couple weeks and make sure that there's nothing really wrong with the new updates. That happens once in a while. But this one seemed like it was okay, so I went ahead and updated. And I also did a giant building here out of marble. And there are some things that we're going to be able to do, for instance. Let's see. There's some new features to chisel, which I'm really kind of liking. Let's see, for instance, I decided that I wanted to go ahead and go with the arrayed bricks for the outside, and it may not look like it. See, how do I did this earlier. Oh, there we go, left click. Left clicking. You can see how quick. This is a new feature of Chisel. It was not available prior. And you can see some of those flashes on there. It's a little hard to tell, but that actually shows the range of what is going to be chiseled. So I thought it would be a lot quicker to go ahead and use the builder to place just the regular blocks. Let's see here. Let's do something like that. Nice. Now, I probably will need to get a new chisel soon. But I think this is definitely going quicker than actually chiseling everything all at once. Or, trying to chisel it before it's placed. I mean, that is just so much faster. We've been able to chisel things in the world for quite a while, but not, like whole panels like this. So this is kind of cool. I also, and I'll go over that here in just a minute after we get done chiseling this building, I did set up a builder in the mining dimension for mining, things like marble. It is in the deep dark, but I figured why not, double my chances of being able to get it. But I still think this is, definitely faster than trying to chisel everything all at once, or, before we were to put it in the builder. How are we doing? We're probably going to need a new chisel soon. Let's go ahead and take care of that real quick. So basically what I've been doing is I'll make one and use it for a while until it's about to run out. Use the old vanilla style method for increasing the durability, combining it with another item like itself. Ooh. Did not see that coming. Apparently I need to tell it that I want to chisel that again. Not a big deal. There we go. Nice. That is going to just really, especially for future builds, that is definitely going to make things a lot easier. Because this is going much, much faster. Really, really liking that. I mean, this is definitely faster. And then one other nice thing, I realized that this building is square. It is square in the middle of a perfect circle. The problem was I didn't have the angles lined up right. Like I had, instead of coming off the right part of the circle, I had offset basically when I was trying to figure my angles out here. So these all actually did end up lining up perfectly. So that's going to be pretty cool. And hopefully this won't take too long, because I do have some other things I'd like to get into today. We may, I may just finish up this side and then do the other sides off camera. As I will, I mean, this is going faster, but there's still quite a bit. Still quite a bit to chisel. I've got 3 whole more sides like this, and really I just wanted you guys to see the new feature of the chisel here, if you haven't already played with it yourself. But I mean, this is, I've got to say, this is definitely faster. Definitely faster. And there are several different things, settings for how much you can chisel. You can, let's take a look at that real quick. Let's see, contiguous, an area of alike blocks extending 10 blocks in any direction. That's interesting. What does that do? It looks like it was doing the same thing. So I'm not really seeing much of a difference there. It looks like it's, basically the same area. Interesting. What about row? Chisel a 1x3? Is that's probably, yeah, that's kind of what I thought. That you can see that highlighted area. That's what it's going to chisel. And that'll do a column, of course. Extending along of the plane. That's really interesting, because it looks to me like it's basically doing the same thing that the other one is. I mean, maybe it would chisel everything. If this was more than just a 1 block thick wall, perhaps it means like in every direction. I guess that is possible. Nice. We're almost done with this wall. And then I'll kind of show you guys, I'll do like a column, I guess, of what I plan on doing with the corners. This, I'm really thrilled. Like this is really nice. Looks like I need a whole new chisel. Nice. And I believe that all the chisels have that functionality now. So let's just get a regular old diamond chisel. Ooh. No, so the eye chisel is still better. Still better when it comes to that. So that's cool. Get another eye chisel here. There we go. Again, make sure we have that selected. And you do need to have the type selected. And I should also mention that you have to have the block, the type of block that you want to chisel. In this case, marble. It wasn't letting me do it without the marble. Because I guess there's no way to set that chisel without it, to tell it what you want it chiseled. So it kind of makes sense. Little bit of a bummer if you're out of blocks. I mean, usually getting more blocks isn't a big deal. And like, that's not going to be a big deal either, having it go around the side like that. So let's take a look at some granite and see if there's anything in here that we can use for a nice column. Probably the pillar. Chisel all. And then I'm just going to basically use the swapping wand. This is going to be a very large building. I mean, it is a large building. I think, since those are chiseled, I might be able to get away with doing something like this. Oh, you know what? I totally forgot to place one of these blocks and select it. There we go. No! That was not that. Let's try selecting the block first. There we go. Nice. So like if I'm careful about this, I should be able to relatively quickly swap all these out. Nice. Now see, that'll be a little bit more of a bugger there, because I already kind of... That's not terribly slow either. This, I mean, this is a pretty decent sized building, I think. You know, hopefully we won't have to make any more buildings for a while, and we'll just be able to kind of section the floors off on this one. But this is basically what I'm thinking. You know, like I may, and I probably will kind of, you know, branch this out around the corner. You know, something so that, you know, we have something more like this going all the way up. Something nice like that. So what I'd like to work on, I'll try to come back and get that between episodes, of course. Now let's go ahead and let's see, where's the main entrance at? So I think it's over on this side. Here we go. So I want to be able to access that building, of course, and I'm going to want to do it like right through here. Right? So let's get a little glass going on here. Let's see. I've got a few more moonstones than I thought I did. So, see how the best way to do this is. Let's just set that right there for now. Oh, you know, I could totally do it that way too. Okay. Let's do it like that. There we go. You know, something like that is what I'm thinking. We're probably going to want to chisel some of these back into the arrayed bricks. There we go. Which one? There they are. Then we can kind of decide how wide we want this. Because that's what I'm kind of thinking. Something like that. Right? Let's see what it is. Something like that. Yeah, that's probably going to be right on par with what I want to do. So let's kind of open this up a little bit. And I did go in there a little earlier. There we go. And I did light the bottom. I lit the floor up here. Ooh. There we go. Oh, man, I just can't stay on top of there today. There we go, something like this. I think is going to end up being really nice. We'll give ourselves a nice little walkway. Looks like we need a few more here. There we go. And I may, one of the things I've been thinking about doing is kind of wrapping a line of these granite bricks around the outside. Just because, to kind of frame it in a little bit. Let's see. Let's go ahead and bring you out, because I'd like to see what this is going to look like. And this is how I do a lot of my builds. I mean, I've got, kind of a loose plan. Those of you that watch me fairly often, you hopefully can tell that most of the time I do, in fact, have a loose idea of how I want to get things done. I think I want to put you there. Yeah. And we'll do another one here. And then what I'm thinking, we may do some kind of a glowing glass on either side. There we go. And let's go ahead and kind of widen this one out as well. There we go. Do I want to go ahead and... Well, let's try it. Let's see what it looks like here. Oh, I think I do like that a little better. Yeah, I think I kind of like that a little better. That is going to be nice. And then up here we can do, something like this. To, kind of mark our entrance. Oh, we're going to freeze a little bit, apparently. There we go. And let's do a little bit of swappy wand work here. And see if this is going to look nice. I don't have the right block. Really? Wow. You're just burning through the blocks today. There we go. So I think that's going to be really nice. And then up here, we'll get a little bit of glowstone. Let's go with the neon panel. I may want more than one piece of that. Oh, yeah. I think that is going to be nice. Might be nicer if we did something a little more like that. Ooh. Kind of like that, but that's kind of on the short side. Let's back this all up by a block. Nice. I am liking that. And in here, probably going to want to do something like that. thinking we'll definitely want to have, you know, some more of this ineffable glass here. And that's not going to be a problem either. I think we can just do a little bit more glowstone. Get another panel out here. There we go. Oh yeah, yeah. I'm liking that a little bit more. Let's see, we can bring you out. Something like that. Do I want to go ahead and just make it a little bit more like so? And then maybe how's that look? I'm not liking that quite as much. Oh, but what if I did that? Ooh, you know, that's actually not half bad. That's not half bad at all. That actually kind of gives me an idea here. Well, that's not quite what I was going for. I'm kind of liking that. So is it like so? Just little decorative touches. And I'll probably want to do this on all of my little entrances here, because I plan on having... Oh, I like that. I do like that. I'm probably going to want some more glowstone, though. Let's see if that'll be enough. Oh. I think I like that. I think I like that a lot. So let's see. I'm thinking it might not be a bad idea to give this a little bit of depth here. Something like so. Oh, I gotta say, I think I really like that. I think I do. Now, am I gonna need to... Yeah, I'll probably need to come over there and light up behind there. Is that too much? No, I kind of like it. I kind of like that. And I might come back and do some block craftery there. I'm not sure. I don't remember if I showed you guys this little bit out here that I did with the stairs. But these are blocks from Block Craftery here, framed inner corners. I thought it would be kind of cool to, you know, have them. Normally you would probably use like a framed outer corner on something like this, but I thought that looked kind of cool, and I kind of like how that worked. So this is definitely starting to come together. I'm really liking how this is working out. I mean, this, I gotta say, I'm really happy with it. Especially when we're able to start getting the floors in. I might want a little bit more glowstone on the corners. Let's see what that looks like. I think we'll go ahead and just chisel some of this up. Arrayed bricks? No, neon panels. That's what we're doing. Chisel? Nice. If I just put these over here, and I think that may help me with the lighting issue over there as well. Nice. Yeah. I'm definitely liking that. And what if we did this? I'd kind of like to have this whole area, you know, this is kind of my test. You know, before I decide on a final form, I want to see what it's going to look like, and then I'll probably between episodes work on the other corners and you know, working on getting the rest of the new part of the build chiseled up. I think I really like that. One other thing I want to kind of take a look at. What about this? What if we did this? Ooh, you know, I think that is nice. I may want to go ahead and just do that too. No, that might be a bit much. And that definitely helped light it up, so I am really liking that. And then let's take a look and see if we can get some more glowing glass. I think we can. Yeah, we can. Nice. I mean, this isn't. This is purely for aesthetics, really. I kind of want it to look like the glowstone is lighting up the glass. I mean, you know, it kind of will. I mean, it's kind of going to do that anyway. But I'd really like it to actually look like it. And I think having this glowing glass on top of the glowstone there is going to do the trick for me. Nice. Then do I have a builder's wand? I may have put it in my satchel here. There you are. Nice. Oh yeah, that is definitely going to work out, I think. Do we want? I think I may even end up doing something like that. Now probably, I'm thinking for the floors I'll end up doing a border in granite. I may just go ahead and border that all the way around. Which that may kind of help me be able to identify the floors from outside of the building, should it become necessary. I don't know that it would be completely necessary. I am liking that, though. I mean, I really am. I gotta say, I think I'm definitely onto something. But on the inside, we could do something like this to give it a border, and then, you know, the inside we could go back with our marble bricks. See what that's going to look like real quick. Astral Sorcery marble brick chisel. I think that's going to be nice. Maybe we'll just pop a little temporary light source down there. Yeah, I think that's going to work out nice. I really like that. Because that kind of ties the buildings together, I think. I didn't want to... No, it looks like we're froze up a little bit again. There we are. I didn't want to have too much of the granite color. I like the way that granite and marble play together. You know, there's a lot of the same chiseling you can do. Typically, I do marble as chisel. Well, in fact, let's get a little bit more marble. Just a little bit. Provided the... I don't know why we're getting these hiccups now all of a sudden. Been playing most of the day just fine. Let's get a little more granite. There we go. definitely getting a kick out of, playing with the chisel. Of course, now this guy wants to give me a hard time. There we go. We'll get, what did we decide on the columns? Now, I do wish there was a little bit better option. What are you? Oh, those are cuts. That's right. What do you look like together? Yeah, I think we'll stick with the columns. Or the pillars, if that's what they're calling them. There we go. We'll, of course, need to knock one of those out. Then we can get a little swappy wand action going on. So I'm wondering, how is that going to play if we do 3? Which is kind of what I'm thinking, to make it really look like it's a column. Because on a building this size, one block width isn't really going to be that much. I'm hoping this will kind of give me an idea here. Well, I think that's going to be okay. Let's kind of bring this up a little bit more. Oh, it's not going to let me do it that way. That's right. I think this is going to work out. I mean, the colors definitely work. What I'm kind of trying to see is if the patterns are going to clash, or if they're going to, work nice with each other. It looked like they were going to work out. Ah, come on now. Don't know that I've got enough. Always a good time. Let's see. Almost. What I love about this swapping wand is, if I don't like this, it really isn't going to take that long to swap it out, especially since Chisel's, giving us that option now. If I do decide I want to go with a different design, Chisel's going to make it really easy. Before that, I would have had to swap all that stuff out again. Now, what I will do is I'm going to purposely make it so that this width here, I think this is about a width of 3 blocks, I want to say, 3 to 4 blocks. I want to make it so that that's going to be just an empty space for the clouds to pass through. Any of you that have fooled around with making these taller buildings like this, I don't know that there is a way to stop the clouds other than just turning them off completely. I don't really want to do that. I like having the clouds. I don't so much, enjoy them going completely through my buildings. I wish there was a way to keep that from happening, while leaving the clouds on. I do think that's one of the rather odd mechanics in Minecraft. Blocks do not seem to stop clouds from passing. Let's just kind of take a step back here and look at that. I think that's going to be really nice. Now, it's not completely finished, of course, but overall, I think it's looking pretty good. Like, I may even remove that a little bit. Maybe we'll try to make it look like it's some kind of an arch. Let's see what that's going to look like. What if we do that? Are those going into my... I think those are going into my digging backpack. Yep, sure are. Alright. What about that? No, not the biggest fan of that. That might not be so bad, though. Do we have any more of the ineffable glass? Looks like I'll need a few more pieces. That's kind of nice. I like that. That opens that up a little bit more. I may even... I wonder what that's going to look like with the glowstone here. But I've been thinking about it, and I think I do want to do... Where'd the bricks go? Arrayed bricks? There we go. Nice. Fancy, even. Kind of like that. What was I doing in here? Just the panels? Love having silk touch on this. Ooh, I like that. I think that is going to work out nice. You know, and of course we can, you know, try to fancy it up out here as well. But I think that's probably a good point to end the episode, because I think I have found what I'm going to end up going with here. We might... I want to go ahead and cap that as well. Let's cap these as well. Real quick before we go today. There we go. Let's get a little bit more of that stuff. Nice. So we'll cap these off. And then of course I'll have to come up with some kind of a... let's see, do I want to do a granite? I'm trying to think of what would make a good kind of a roof for this little passage here, but I'm kind of thinking glass might not be a bad way to go either. Like, you know, just some kind of regular glass. Let's see what is available for chiseling glass. Let's put a bunch of this stuff away. I mean, we'll come back for it later, of course, but let's just see what we've got available for chiseling glass. Ooh, I'm really leaning heavily towards the Japanese. I think that's going to go with what we've done here really, really well. And I mean, we can always change our minds later, of course. I don't believe mobs can spawn on glass. I don't remember exactly, but I don't think they can, so I won't have to worry about that. am I doing? I've got a builder's wand. Oh, right. That would be why I wasn't using the builder's wand. Because the builder's wand doesn't care that I don't want to put those on top of the glowstone there. This shouldn't take long anyway. Almost there, I think. Yeah, we're almost there. So I think between episodes I'm going to work on getting the other corners to look like this one, so we have a nice symmetrical design all the way around. And that way we'll be able to get back into working on getting some actual progress done. Not that I wouldn't count this as progress, but it's definitely not the usual tech stuff that I work on. And I would kind of like to start getting back into working, you know, in with some mods. So that, I think, oh man, I really like that. Really like what that did for us. And I think this building is going to be phenomenal. We're going to be able to get quite a bit done over here. Let's go ahead and... Do I have the... I don't have the right blocks to do that with. Why did it not do those on the inside, I wondered? Oh, it did. It did do them on the inside. See, and this is what I mean. Like, I may even bring that out on one more block. I didn't think about that. It looks nice and thick on the outside, but on the inside it actually looks like it's just a one block space. But there we go. I think we've gotten more than enough done for today. We're definitely over on time, that is for sure. So thanks for stopping by and hanging out with me while I get this build completed. Hopefully I'll be able to get a lot more of it done before our next episode. Remember to give me a like and subscribe to the channel if you'd like to be notified of videos that I put out in the future. Thanks for stopping by today, guys, and take care.